MBA Panda, your weekly bite-sized business wisdom. The blueprint for enduring greatness. What if the difference between a good company and a truly great one isn't strategy or luck or even the right idea, but something deeper, something timeless, built into the very DNA of how you think, lead, and live? Imagine building a company that's not just successful today, but still admired 100 years from now, long after you're gone. That's the question Jim Collins set out to answer in Beyond Entrepreneurship 2.0. Not just how to start a business, but how to make it endure. When Jim Collins first taught entrepreneurship at Stanford with his mentor, Bill Lazier, they wanted to create a roadmap, not for startups chasing trends, but for leaders who wanted to build enduring greatness. Bill Lazier wasn't a flashy Silicon Valley founder. He was a humble mentor, a teacher, and a man who believed that business could be noble, a force for good. Together, they wrote the original Beyond Entrepreneurship in 1992. But years later, after Bill passed away, Collins decided to revisit their ideas, to update them with everything he had learned from decades of studying why some companies thrive and others fall. He called it BE 2.0, part tribute to his mentor, part new guide for the next generation of leaders who dare to dream beyond profit. Great companies begin with the right people. In Good to Great, Collins coined the idea, first who, then what. And in BE 2.0, he doubles down. Getting the right people on the bus is the single most important decision you'll ever make. He tells the story of Steve Jobs' return to Apple. When Jobs came back, Apple was broken. Products were a mess, morale was low. But instead of chasing the next big idea, Jobs focused on people. He found the hidden believers, the ones who still cared deeply about building something that mattered. He didn't start with, what should we build? He started with, who's still here that believes? And that choice, building with the right people, became the foundation for Apple's second golden age. Collins reminds us, a great idea will fail with the wrong people, but the right people can turn even a failing idea into greatness. Leadership is an art, not a title. At West Point, Collins once asked a room of young cadets, what is leadership? After decades of research, his answer was simple. Leadership is the art of getting people to want to do what must be done. It's not charisma, authority, or rank. True leadership exists only when people follow you by choice. He gives the example of Wendy Kopp, the shy, quiet founder of Teach for America. She wasn't loud, but she was clear. She had a cause, to ensure every child, no matter their background, had access to a great education. And her quiet conviction inspired tens of thousands to follow. Collins calls this Level 5 leadership, a paradox of humility and willpower. Great leaders aren't obsessed with themselves. They're obsessed with the mission. Their ambition is not for them, but through them. Build vision before strategy. Vision, Collins says, is about purpose, not profit. He warns, don't confuse rare with new. Great companies have something timeless at their core, a purpose that doesn't change, even when their strategy does. HP wanted to make a contribution. Disney wanted to make people happy. Nike wanted to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete. He shares the story of Ann Bakar, who inherited a small mental health company after her father's death. She didn't chase growth or investors. She chased purpose. Her team gathered around a single mission, to help people with mental impairments realize their full potential. That clarity of purpose turned a small, local company into a respected, enduring organization. Strategy changes, markets shift, but purpose, that's what keeps a company's soul alive. Luck favors the persistent. Collins spent 25 years studying 6,000 years of combined company history and found something fascinating. Luck matters, but persistence matters more. Every company gets both good and bad luck. What matters is what you do with it. He calls it return on luck. When luck strikes, good or bad, great leaders don't complain. They convert it. They prepare for chaos. They stay disciplined when others panic. That's why they seem lucky, not because fate loves them, but because they were ready when it came. So what makes a company truly great? It's not genius. It's not timing. It's the relentless pursuit of excellence, with the right people, a humble leader, and a purpose that endures beyond profit. Collins ends his book not with tactics, but with gratitude to his mentor, Bill Lazier. Because in the end, greatness isn't built alone. It's built through the people you choose, the values you live, and the purpose you serve. If you want to apply Jim Collins's lessons today, start by defining your who. Surround yourself with people who believe what you believe. Lead with humility, serve a cause bigger than yourself, and act with discipline when others act on impulse. Write down your purpose, the why behind your work, and use it to guide every decision you make. Because greatness isn't built overnight. It's built beyond entrepreneurship. One choice, one principle, one enduring purpose at a time. Thanks for watching MBA Panda. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who loves business insights. If there's a business lesson or topic you'd like us to cover next, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.